Alright guys, what is going on? Match reaction: Real Madrid 2, Atletico Madrid 1, and Real Madrid win the first leg in this Madrid derby in the knockout stages of the Champions League. Listen, I actually thought it was an even game, to be honest. I do think it was an even game. Um, I mean, I actually was very excited for this game today because I thought it was going to be feisty. I thought we were going to have a little bit heated, but it didn't really get heated, to be honest, which I'm surprised about. Considering this is a local derby, one of the biggest derbies in the world, there wasn't that much needle, which was surprising. It was surprising. But overall, the game, I felt like it was even. I think Real Madrid, yes, just about edged it and probably did deserve the win. But if this game would have finished, 1-1 or 2-2, you couldn't really complain, to be honest. But I just want to touch on Real Madrid firstly. You get that early goal within 4 minutes, and you just don't do anything with it. Now, I've said a lot about Carlo Ancelotti. I think he needs to move on. I think Real Madrid needs to go in a new direction. Because, yes, Carlo Ancelotti is a legendary manager, but I do feel like he can only deal with good players. Look at his time at Everton. He completely flopped. I think Real Madrid need to change, because any other manager, if you go 1-0 up that early in a Champions League knockout game against your fierce rivals, Atletico Madrid, you're going for the kill. You're going for the throat. And Real Madrid, unfortunately, did not do that. They let Atletico Madrid back into the game, and it cost them a goal. And I just feel like if Real Madrid had another manager, then they would have put the foot down. And they could have won the game by more than one goal tonight, Real Madrid. But yeah, that for me, that was probably the most disappointing thing about Real Madrid tonight. You get that early goal, go and cement it, go and get a good result. Atletico Madrid now, Simeone will be rubbing his hands thinking, yes, we can get him next week at the Wanda Metropolitano. The atmosphere is going to be bouncing next week at that stadium. I can tell you that for sure. And I can guarantee you guys, if it was the other way round, and this game was played at the Wanda Metropolitano, and Atletico Madrid would have scored early, they would have gone for the throat, 100%, 100%. And Real Madrid have given Atletico a chance to knock them out. They have, and I think you got to give credit to Atletico Madrid tonight. They kept Vinicius quiet, they kept Mbappe quiet. Yes, they lost the game, Atletico, which you never want to lose a game of football. But I think to only go into the second leg 1 goal behind, I think Simeone will be very pleased about that, to be honest. Because one goal to turn around is, it's doable. It's not easy, but it is very, very doable. So yeah, I think Simeone will be pleased about that because right at the end it could have been 3-1 to Madrid, which we'll talk about a bit later. But yeah, next week it sets it up perfectly. 2-1 Real Madrid. Next week encounter is going to be very, very interesting indeed. And, I actually will not be surprised if Atletico knock out Real Madrid. It will not surprise me, guys. Because I think Atletico Madrid at Wanda Metropolitano will be a completely different team. And if Real Madrid, yes, I know they won the game, but I don't think Real Madrid played great tonight. If Real Madrid play like that again, I think Atletico knock them out. I really do. I really do think that. Listen, I think Vinicius will have a better game next week. I think Mbappe will have a better game next week. It was a little bit of an off game by them two tonight. And I believe, guys, Jude Bellingham is back for next week's second leg. I could be wrong, but I think he is back because he missed the game against Betis the weekend just gone. He missed this game, and then he's going to be missing the weekend game that Real Madrid play this weekend, which is 3 games. The 3-match ban will be done then, I believe. So he'll be back for the second leg. But I think Brahim Diaz played well for Madrid tonight. Got himself a goal. Obviously Brahim Diaz is not Jude Bellingham. He's not better than Jude Bellingham, but he does a job, and he got the winning goal tonight. You've got to give him credit for that. But yeah, guys, let's talk about the goals. Like I said, dream start for Real Madrid. 4 minutes in. Dream start for Los Blancos. Wonderful ball by Valverde. It is inch perfect. The weight of pass is perfect by Valverde. Sends Rodrigo with the run. Valverde, excellent pass. Allows Rodrigo to take it in his stride, which is the key factor. Rodrigo runs into the box, cuts inside on his left foot, and it's a wonderful finish by Rodrigo. I mean, Oblak's got absolutely no chance. No chance, Oblak. Just a wonderful finish by Rodrigo. I mean, the amount of power he's got in that shot with his left foot is obscene. Just a really, really good goal by Rodrigo. But what an assist by Valverde. Dream start 4 minutes in, Then, like I said, you think Real Madrid are going to put the foot down, and they don't. They let Atletico Madrid back into the game. And then in the 32nd minute, if you thought Rodrigo's goal was good, this goal is even better by Julian Alvarez. What a goal this is. Comes to the left-hand side. Alvarez has got the ball. Camavinga tries to tackle Alvarez, and he actually does get something on the ball, Eduardo Camavinga, but stays with Alvarez, then cuts inside. It's from quite an acute angle as well, to be fair. He's got to get a lot of bend on this ball, Alvarez, which he does. Bends it into the top far corner, posting in. No chance again for the keeper, Courtois. 2 insane finishes. What a goal by Alvarez. What a season Alvarez is having. That was Real Madrid's own doing. They let Atletico back into the game. Atletico were having a bit of time, a bit of freedom on the ball with possession, and they punished him. They punished him. Atleti 1-1 at half time. I think that was a fair result at half time. 1-1. And then, what was it, in the 55th minute, Brahim Diaz makes it 2-1 to Real Madrid. Another really good goal. I mean, the quality of goals we had in this game were really, really good. Brahim Diaz, 55th minute, bit of solo individual brilliance. Twinkle toes in the box by Brahim Diaz. I mean, it's funny, this goal, because, I swear he nearly falls over, but maybe that was just, he did it on purpose. Maybe he lost balance on purpose. Tricks Jimenez. Jimenez falls over. And then he gets the space to whip it into the bottom right-hand corner, past Oblak, and it's a wonderful finish by Brahim Diaz. Wonderful solo goal. 2-1 to Real Madrid. And then right at the end, Real Madrid had the chance to make it 3-1, which we touched about at the start. Atletico lose it high up the pitch in a really bad position. And Mbappe's set through on the right-hand side. All he's got to do is pass it to Vinicius Jr. But the pass is intercepted, and Atletico get away with one big time there, big time. I'm not, I don't know who to blame. Do you blame Vinny? Do you blame Mbappe for the pass? Do you blame Vinny for the movement? I think you got to blame Mbappe for the pass, to be honest. I do think that was Mbappe's fault, and that kind of summed up Mbappe's game, to be honest. He was a bit poor tonight, killing Mbappe. So too was Vinny, but they still ended up winning. Real Madrid. But that chance could be so big, that missed chance for Real Madrid right at the end. Because, if you go into the second leg 3-1, it's a completely different game. Atletico, if that goal would have went in, would have had to really open themselves. And Real Madrid could have just hit on the counter-attack. But now, the 1-goal deficit, Atleti don't really need to open themselves up. Because, it's a 1-goal deficit. It's not easy to overturn, but it's doable to overturn, and I think it just sets it up perfect for next week. I cannot wait to see what happens next week in that game, to be honest. But guys, let me know in the comments your thoughts on this match. I kind of enjoyed it. I hoped that I would have been a little bit more feistier. I would have liked to see a bit more challenges going in. But yeah, we didn't really see that, to be honest, in this game. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments who you think is going to win the Champions League this season. Let me know your thoughts. It's going to be interesting to see. You got a whole load of teams to choose from, so let me know who you think is going to win the Champions League. But yeah, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll catch you later.